everyone, this is Ep24, and welcome to episode 24 of Ep24's Let's Play of FTB Expert Skyblock, where I'm currently hanging out with my little buddy here, crushing down some more, I need some more zinc, and I was like, hey, you know what, I have some of the zinc stuff that I got from sifting, why don't I ore double it with my buddy, that guy, yeah. He's doing a good job. He's taking care of it. So I set up a little crushing system here. Basically, you know, he's trapped inside the block space. I think he's trapped. I guess I could like drop a thing on the ground and see if he can run to it. Oh, that's right. No, he won't run out. See, he can't get over here. He's trapped. Haha. And then collect the items. He's really slow. Now I do want to make the next tier of crusher. So next time, so when he dies, I'm going to summon the next tier, which will be faster. And maybe even the tier above that, which will be even faster. Also, occultism is doing a weird thing. Well, it like literally showed up out of nowhere. Like I was playing and everything was fine, and then like literally just all of a sudden these black things popped onto the screen. Don't know what that's about. Some kind of weird rendering issue. Not a huge deal. That said, I was starting down the path last episode of making some reinforced stone, which is not a big deal. Like it's pretty straightforward. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and boom. And oh right, we don't have enough source. And you know what? 5,000 source is kind of a lot, I said to myself. So you know, I'm over here, I'm fighting mobs, and I'm like, there's got to be a better way. Because it's a little bit slow of a source generation at the moment. To make everything happen if we need it to. That said, I think poking through JEI, I've discovered that I might be able to do some better stuff. So let's take a look at that real quick. I'm just going to put away all this junk I just collected, including spider eyes and redstone. Yeah, it's junk, I guess. And I have all the zinc dust now that I can smelt, by the way, like that way. Hello, Enderman. I was going to say hello, friend. And I'm like, oh no, it's an Enderman. He's not a friend. Okay, and I don't want these broken bows clogging up my very few inventory slots that I have. So I'm going to actually like borrow this stuff. And I think I can make the crop growing dude. I'm pretty sure I can do this right now. So let me walk you through where I think we're at. Invar ingots. I can alloy kiln, nickel, and iron. So I got nickel the other day when I did my new thing, right? So we have like a bunch of nickel and iron that we can process, like raw form. Okay. So if I went over here and gave this dude some, now the dust recipe doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure I can toss it on there. Oh no, that's right. He's gonna do that. I can shift click him. Right. So you get that, and then he's gonna get to work. Like I said, he's a little slow. Yeah, a little slow, but it is what it is. So we'll let that chill for a minute. What I'll probably do is get the first drop from him, and then I can go get my Invar, right? So Invar ingot is doable. Source gems are doable. Wheat is doable. Force gears. So in order to make force gears, we either need to do mechanical crafting, which I do already have. So I could set this up, no problem. And probably will do it this way. Force ingots, I just need some force gems, okay? In order to get force gems, I'm going to need liquid force. Can I make this thing yet? Maybe precision mechanisms I can do. Well, actually, maybe not. I thought I had a way to... Don't I already have some force gems, though? I thought I had some. No, I thought I had force gems. I could have sworn I came up with a way to make force. Liquid force and the pyrolyzer. I totally swore I had an idea here for this. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I thought I had found a way to make force gems. But this doesn't look right to me. Oh, you know what? I don't think... I didn't think this was a pyrolyzer. I thought, okay, yeah, that might be it. Well... Because I can make force planks. Because force saplings, I have mystical yellow petals, springaline dust I can make, right? And then a mineral sapling is just that. So I can make force planks. Do force gems, by chance, drop from forest trees? I'm gonna have to look into that real quick because I'm not sure. So maybe I can't do this. I was hoping I could do the agronomic source link, but I may still be gated behind 4 ingots. Well, a quantum goat just showed up. See? Well, it did. And he dropped a diamond when I killed him, so that's cool. Just wanted to call that out. Yeah, I may not be able to do this. I thought you could get source gems from trees, but I think that's like the old Darkcraft. You could do it that way. I thought you could get these from trees, but I don't think so. I think I do have to wait until I get this far. Okay, so never mind about the agronomic source link then. I think I just have to kill mobs a whole bunch. So I'll be back after I kill mobs a whole bunch. So I'm curious to see if the iron spikes, which I think I just need like a little bit of iron for. We haven't really needed like needed of mob farm yet, but I feel like now might be a good time to automate this thing. Plus I can like do the vacuum pickup items thing and we should be fine, right? I think that'll be cool. Let's see if these iron spikes will make it so that so 1, 2, 3 iron spikes. If we get the source for that. I'm not sure. I don't know, actually, if this will work. We'll find out, right? So if I turn the lights on for a sec. Okay. What we're going to want to do, probably, is just put this thing right here, right? Because yeah, I'm going to break this and put it here because of baby zombies and whatnot, right? So now lights off, and the trick will be, will the dudes who spawn in there create the source? Because that's what I really need right now is source. Like, I'm more interested in that than mob drops, right? Now what I can absolutely do is also get a collector. Oh, I saw purple. Purple good. Purple good, right? Yep, 61%. So we definitely, that worked, right? So then let's get ourselves a collector. An item collector. That shouldn't be a problem. And then probably get a gold chest for now. I can just stick that there. Put this on top. Right? And now auto loot pickup. And then we can handle that a little bit better at some point in the future. But at least now we're getting passive source generation. That's going to be cool for us. That's going to be super cool, actually. Okay, so another set of you guys. And we'll be back. Though I think now, for some reason, Endermen are allowed to escape. That's not cool. You can't see Enderman. You can't see out, you can't teleport out. That's the rule. That's the way it works. I wonder if there's like an Ender inhibitor I can get. Ender inhibitor. You know what? I think I can. Inhibits how much aid and can be attached to any side of any solid blocks. Right click to activate, deactivate. Yes. I think this is within reach. I can make water crystals, right? Yeah. I can make an Ender inhibitor. Yeah, I just need a couple water crystals. So that's just going to be some of these dudes. And if I don't have any water crystals, I'll kill some fish. That works. That way, Enderman won't be able to teleport out of my mob farm, and that'll be cool. So you... Yeah, we definitely need more water. There you go. Do the thing. Give me water crystals, please. I may need to kill fish. I'll be back when I'm done. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I don't know if... I think it was 4 shards. Wasn't it 4 shards to get a crystal? So I think we should be alright. If I'm not mistaken, it was 4 shards to get a crystal. So that dude... I do like the idea of using water crystals in this recipe, by the way. I see what you did there. FTB team. I see what you did there. So I think what we do is we just stick that inside the mob farm, and then no more Ender teleporty dudes. Right? Yep, yep. So I should be able to stick it like, hey, there. And then I want to... I think that means it's on. Cool. All right. So passive source gen. I like that. That's cool. That works. I like that. So while we wait for more source, let's get on our to-do list the things we need to progress. So, oh man, look at this. Is this all new? All these quests? I don't remember these all being here. But that's cool. I like that. I do like the idea of progression being heavily tied to that stuff. Let's do this. So we need 91 pressure chamber walls. Are you sure about that? That seems like a very large number. That seems like a very large number. Doesn't that seem like a very large number? 91? 91 pressure chamber walls. Well, let's get to work. I think... Isn't that reinforced bricks? So I'm probably just going to need all of these, right? Yes. So that's like halfway there. So I'll come back. I'm basically going to idle for a few minutes and get enough source to craft more of these. But we're also, while I'm at it, going to need some more sturdy sheets. So I'll definitely be right back. Cool. So let's get like 8 of these, because I suspect that I'm going to need... So it was 4 to get a stack of chamber walls. So we should at least get 8 more. And I could totally do that, because he can do this, right? Pretty sure he can. Hey, look! I somehow got a powerful Earth Shard. I don't know how that Earth Shard showed up. Something, maybe the goat? I don't know. Whatever. We'll be back. Alright. Couple more sets of source, and we're good to go. Nice. So that now should be enough, if I'm not mistaken, for like 32 more, which should be the 91 that I need, right? Yes, that'll be 96 in total. So a stack and a half-ish. Not terrible. Not great, per se, but also not terrible. And this thing's actually working out really well, so I'm pleased with it. You know, it's slow still. It's still slow. I will still say that it is slow, but it's working. Slowly but surely. All right, so now that that's all up and running, that's cool. What I can do now is look into making these things. So I need a pressure chamber interface. I want to make sure I get the right like quest amounts. So you want me to get 4 glass, 1 valve, and 2 interface. So 4 glass, which I can do this way. Okay. 1 valve, which it looks like I can do this way. Or it's actually, is it 1 valve and 2 interfaces, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Now you're going to need to be this, it looks like. Is there a better way to go about that? Or compressed iron plates? I think compressed iron will probably come from, like, the pressure chamber. Yeah, so, yes, let's get a small number of these for now. Yep, achievement get, cool. So valve, we want 1 of, because that's where the air goes in. Okay. And then finally, interfaces, I know we're going to want 2 of, and it looks like we need to just quickly make a hopper. Oh my goodness, we're low on iron plates still. We never have enough iron plates. I'm just going to get 10 of them for now. Also, I have some iron dust from occultism that I had done, and I guess while I'm doing this, I might as well do this. And that should be cool. Beautiful. Okay. So just an extra one of those, and then there's your interface. Cool. Quest complete. Nice, that's what I was after. Okay, with that quest now complete, we can get into all the good things. I think, though, first I need to make this guy. So what am I missing for him? I'm missing the reinforced bricks. I need a propeller, which could, you know, of course, need 4 more of these stampers. We're gonna need cogwheels. I'm sure I've got some of. Okay, and then for now, that should be cool. And then you're also done smelting, which is good. Hooray! Cool. Okay, so now I just need to do this. and that. And then we just need some reinforced bricks, which we're definitely going to need a little bit more source. I'm just going to take this full jar. Because now I need to make one more set of this stuff to do that. So other stone and deep slate. And this dude. Cool. And then we can just clean up some inventory real quick. Because you know we're going to need some more soon. Sweet. And it was bricks that I need for this, yes? Yes. Boom. I don't know that this does any... Well, it does do some things. I guess it does do some things. Is this just like... That's ore dictionary with stone, in fairness. So, yeah, I suspect that we're going to want all our reinforced stone to turn into reinforced bricks. And maybe I can switch it back if I need to, but Cool. So that's going to be a rotational compressor. Okay. And that will let me build up pressure. And that should be cool. Right? Now, here's a question. Can I... Right? So, like, right here, I can totally... You were left on. Right. Okay. So I need to turn that off. I need to repair these guys. Luckily, andesite alloy is relatively cheap now. So at this point, like, I'm not losing sleep over forgetting to turn that stuff off, but I'm totally forgetting to turn that stuff off. That said, how about I now just get a whole bunch of this, right? And see if we can't come up with, like... a cool pressure system, right? So all I should need to do would be to run this dude over to here. Okay, and then we could have our pressure chamber set up, like, right there-ish. And, like, granted, this is my create island, but, like, I'm okay with that. Or should I extend out and have, like, a new island dedicated and a set of water wheels dedicated? I think we can... I think we're going to be using the cake water wheels so infrequently that if I set this up, we can have, like, this turns on the cake and then another one of those to, like, turn on the water wheel. Like, yeah, right? Like, that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. So what does this guy's hookup look like? So he's going to hook up that way. Okay. So if I wanted to hook him up to this, I would need a vertical gearbox. Right? Coming up here. Do I need to do two of those? I guess so. I hate having to do that, but oh well. Right? Shouldn't you be spinning, by the way? There we go. Doesn't hurt to have a little bit of foundational support there, just in case I fall. But I thought you were spinning. Are you not spinning? How do you not... What happened to you? Where did that go? Isn't there a thing that's supposed to be there? Where did it go? It's an exceptional question. I really don't know where that cog went. Isn't there, like, supposed to be a big cog there? Right? Yes, that's what should be happening. Right? So then we're going to want another clutch. You know what I could do? What I could do... So you go up and out there, right? It appears that this rotational compressor is not rotating with enough speed. Oh, really? Okay, good to know. I probably could look into that speed doohickey from Create. What's that thing called again? This thing, rotational speed controller. Do I have any precision? I can make these, right? Probably. They're not terrible to make. I could do that. I hear some rustling nearby as if some creature is approaching. At least I got a little bit more warning now. Quantum goat. How does this look? Does this look cool? I think this looks cool. Gets the work done. Alright, let's see how well this one works out, shall we? So, just a couple quick gold plates. And it should just be a matter of this. And then we turn this on. And we turn this off. Because they can't both be on at the same time. Which makes sense. It's a little slow because I didn't, you know, rotational speed it. But, I mean, I'm okay with that. That's totally fine, right? We can be patient. And this should be the last iteration. Hooray! One completed. Remember, there's like a chance that like it doesn't work, right? Like 80% chance it does, 20% chance it doesn't. See, that one didn't. I got a shaft. Alright, 4 is good though. I'll take that. Cool. So now I can that off and then get myself... Remember, we should have some brass dudes left. No brass casings? Do we not have brass casings? I thought we had brass casings. How do we not? We do have brass casings. I probably didn't have my thing open. There we go. Sweet. So then I can come over here. And remember, the way this thing works is that goes there, and then this goes here, right? And it kind of, you know, does the thing we want it to do anyway. Cool. And then we should be able to use a thingy to... Now, is that fast enough? It appears that this is not rotating with enough speed. Would not work with rotation in this direction. So luckily we can do that. There we go. That's cool. Hey, now we're producing pressure. Sweet. So that means we have enough, right? So now we can, all we're going to need to do is get some more tubes, right? Pressure tubes. I think another set of these would probably do, right? That's pretty cool. Okay. Now I might want to adjust where this lives, but the point is we now know that we have enough rotational speed and enough water wheels to handle pressurizing a pressure chamber, right? That's pretty cool. So I'm not sure, I didn't map this out, but I assume that I have enough at least for... Yeah, so the amount they wanted me to get is probably more than sufficient to get a 5x5. Yeah, that seems cool to me. Okay. Now, do you pressurize on either side? It looks like you do. So if I did that, and then I did that, is that cool? One, two, three, 4. See, it's weird to me that we're getting such a large one. But also the quest said to get 91 of these, which, you know, in fairness, seems to be the amount that we would need, right? So pressure chamber valve, this would go here. I don't think it matters what direction that's in. Yeah, that's fine. Right? And then cool. It just feels like this is going to take a lot of extra pressure. I'm probably going to want you here. I usually like this. How am I for dirt? A little bit. Why do I have 2 sets of those? Did I do that in a dupey way? I may have. Okay, and then yeah, so like 5 more pressure chamber gas, and that would be cool. So I should be able to get. I've got reinforced stone. I only have 6 of these? How do I even have only 6 of these? How is it that I only have 6 of these? Shouldn't I have 8? Oh, because I used 2 to make that thing. That's right. Okay, that's super annoying. But I think this would be sufficient. It's going to take more gas, or like more pressure to like get where we're going, but I think that's okay because it's water wheels. Is that fair? I think. So let's snag our full jar. So this one may be half full still, because I may... Yep, it is half full. Perfect. I'm going to leave that there. And then we'll get Otherworld. Otherstone, I mean. And then we'll get, what is it? Deep Slate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will clear that out. And then we've got a full jar for the next time we want to do something. Cool? And then you do that. And then you do this. And then you do that with glass. And I'm probably going to need 1, is this right? Pressure chamber glass? Yeah, so that's going to be 4. Kind of in the interest of being conserved. Well, it doesn't super matter. I guess what I could do another set. I guess if I want a glass, it looks like there's a more efficient recipe if I went glass from the start, but oh well. That's cool. And then I could come over here. Right, I want you. What's going on now? Why are you... Oh, right, yeah, no, you should be off. Right. And that's going to allow that to run. And then I'm going to want another clutch. I don't know if this counts as using rotational force, so I'm going to put the clutch here just to be safer. And then that should be good. Do I not have a lever? Cool. So then you just need to hook that up, right? So now you're building up air inside you. You're making pressure. And then you're going to build up pressure. And that's kind of cool. And then this will be the input. And I can, like, for now, I'll probably just need probably some decent hoppers. Right. Always low on that. How does this sound? Does this look pretty good? I think it's good, right? And then all it costs us to charge up that pressure is andesite alloys. And in fairness, I could probably, you know what I could do? I bet if I sped up the rotation, how much are you using? Kinetic stress impact 1024. I believe that's 4 water wheels worth. So in fact, if I nudge that up even a smidge faster, I suspect that that will lock up things. Yes. So 128 is exactly 4 water wheels worth. Okay. I can tolerate that. That's just going to be like, be patient, Dyer. Which, you know, I'm not always great at, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. And what we'll do is, let's get these guys. Boop. Let's get some more dirt going on over here. Let's get this thing. And then let's make sure that we understand how bright we need things to be. That looks pretty cool, right? And then this thing will just slowly but surely build up pressure. Like, it's very slow. I think if I was able to make it go faster, if I could make this rotate faster, it would probably speed up. But it's all good. We'll get there. Okay, so if I threw this dude here, do I need you to be a hopper, or can you just go into? I think you can just go into the chest. It's been a while, right? Now, in fairness, if I had made this smaller, it would probably be less of a problem. But like, the quest book very clearly told me to get enough bricks to make a 5x5. So I don't know why, but I feel like since I was told to get enough to make a 5x5x5, I should make a 5x5x5, right? Like that logic scans, like that makes sense. I was told to get these many resources. I might as well use them. So yes, it'll take longer to fill this dude up, but like we'll get there, right? And I think that'll be fine. I also wouldn't mind some speed upgrades, but I assume that's not going to be easy to get. Because remember, speed upgrades will allow this thing to open and close faster. So that's just an Invar gear, which isn't terrible. An upgrade matrix, which is water and lapis. That's also not terrible in a thermopneumatic processing plant, which I think is like the next thing we're supposed to make. And then silicon, which is Certus quartz, which is mana steel mesh and dust. So we can totally make that right now, right? We probably actually already have some. Yep, we do. Okay. We should prioritize these if we can. And we'll be getting a lot of this glycerol from the vegetable and ethanol that we're going to be making. And once we set this up, we should be able to go back to using our diesel engine, which will generate 2048 stress units, which should allow this thing to run at full speed, which will be like, hopefully twice as fast to produce pressure. Does that make sense? Is that cool? I think that's cool. I like that. That's the plan. That's the plan. Cool. All right, so now while that thing buffers up, right, and we'll probably let this guy be some kind of like pressure battery, and we'll run pressure tubes out of the battery into machines that will like do stuff for me, right? So I think that sounds cool. I like that plan. I might rotate this. I don't know. Might be a hassle to rotate this whole thing, but we'll see if we can. Might not be a terrible idea. Part of me is like, wouldn't it be cool if it was facing that? Nah, I think we're good the way we are. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You know me, I just build stuff organically until it stops making sense, and then I tear it all down, or don't, and just leave a giant mess everywhere. The latter is usually what actually happens. Okay, so give me extra cogwheels that I have, because that should all not be living in here, but instead living in here. Along with my belts, and my gearboxes, and everybody's cool. Great. Okay, so let's see what's next for us. So next we'll be making a thermopneumatic processing plant. That's literally like the next task. And that's going to let us do all kinds of stuff, I think. That unlocks a bunch of things like silver and volatile redstone and all this other stuff. We should also work towards a fluid mixer, but that's going to like... that requires some pressurization. Not a big deal of pressurization, but still some, right? We definitely need some compressed and all that, right? This guy is the more important one to get. We are going to need... small fluid tanks will need compressed iron. So we definitely want to get that compressed iron. We'll also need machine frames, which will need compressed iron. And it looks like they're only craftable with a mechanical crafter. But luckily, we've got some of those, right? So we can make this happen. And then the machine frame, I assume, opens up all kinds of stuff in thermal, which sounds cool. Okay, so we're getting somewhere, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this stuff build up pressure. We're at 0.2 bars already. Shouldn't be a big deal. We should get some kind of like pressure thing that would stop this rotation when the pressure gets high enough. Let me just look at that real quick and see if it's doable in our current set of stuff. What's the thing I'm looking for? Not that one. The other one that's like this guy. That's doable, but it needs compressed iron. And then what I want is not the safety tube, but the pressure gauge tube module. Yes, that's the thing I want. And that will let me use redstone to turn things off. So what I can do is I can run a redstone detector around, toggle this, And then when the pressure gets too high, we do that. And then it stops producing more pressure, and then we don't explode. Remember, explodey bad, right? That's a thing. But we have to wait until we have enough pressure to make the compressed iron, which shouldn't be too bad. What I do want to try to do is make sure that we insert more than one ingot at a time. Hoppers are notorious for like putting one item in and then it has to open and close the door and it leaks a bunch of air, especially before we have speed upgrades. So keep that in mind. All right, for now we got to wrap up though. So wrapping up point, Ep24 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. Hopefully there'll be a decent amount of pressure in here. And then what I'll try to do is get these doors to open and close really quickly. And then we'll go from there. I'll see if I can manually. Can I like manually put stuff in? Like if I put half a stack of iron in here right now. Yeah, I don't think you can manually put it in. So I'll see what kind of other hopping options I have. Like there's the omnidirectional hopper and the liquid hopper from here. And then there's the upper. This guy just requires compressed plates. So this might be cool. Yeah, because here's the deal. This guy, I think, can do stacks at a time, maybe. Or, like, at least be a little bit smarter. So we'll try that. Okay, for now, wrapping up point. Ep24 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.